Hello everybody, it's Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot. How are you guys doing today? I'm here to do your mid-month, like a energy reading. Just a real quick energy read for August, mid-month, for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So we're just going to concentrate on the element signs. Alright. Hope everybody's doing well. See? Alright, we're going to start with Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Okay. Libra, mid-month, August 2020. Libra, mid-month, August 2020. Alright, we got the Two of Swords. Let's see. Oh, Aquarius. Ace of Swords. All the air energies are coming out, huh? And what about Gemini? Gemini for mid-month. And the Page of Wands. Let's get an overreaching for all the signs. All the air signs. Oh, Nine of Swords. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we can think about now. Alright, Libra. What this actually feels like for you is you guys are so... Well, all the air signs are very intuitive. You're all very, like... You can feel others' feelings, like, you know, and yeah, like you guys are you're just a very intuitive group of signs, and you pick up on other people's feelings. Not that the other ones don't, but you guys tend to, because you're all up in your head all the time. So I feel like you would feel the stresses of the world, probably, maybe a little bit more intensely than others. So I feel like with you, and it could be about other things. I mean, you might be deciding if you're going to, because you might be deciding whether you're going to change jobs. Maybe you want to quit a job, leave a job, find another job, and you don't really want too much influence on you about it. Like, you don't want people giving you their opinions. You don't want to really hear about this one or that one. You're not going to go on Yelp and see if they're a good company, like that kind of thing. You don't want that. You want to form your own ideas or form your own opinions, but you're still trying to you're feeling a little bit, you know, stressed out about it. You have anxiety, and maybe because you don't want to leave this job because you feel like you know, you have a lot involved. Maybe it's your health insurance, maybe it's a pension, maybe it's a 401k. Like, there's a lot involved in it, so you don't really want to do it, but you might think that you have to or you should, and you're just trying to make this decision, and it's not going to be an easy one. I mean, it's like a rock and a hard place, kind of. Like, it may be better after, but right now you don't know, because you're kind of like just sitting in that, okay, yeah, what am I doing? So maybe that's what you're feeling about right now. Alright, but we will clarify, and then we'll do an oracle card and see if that answers any questions. Now, for Aquarius, we have this Ace of Swords. And this is like a very strong clarity point of mental processing. Like, you're thinking very strongly about something that you can make happen, and you have an idea that when you do it, it's going to grow strongly, or grow very big. This idea you have in your head, and you just need to get it out, you know, get it out into whatever the project's going to be, get it out into the world, and how you would actually feel about it. But maybe you're nervous about it. Maybe you're not sure if it'll work out. Maybe maybe you're even thinking of something that you've been working on for a really long time, and it's not coming through yet, and you're feeling like it's not working for you. But if it does, if it goes through, it'll be great. It's just a matter of getting it there. So I think you're like a little bit stressed out by that situation. It's like, all right, well, when can this go through? And then for Gemini, we got the Page of Wands. It's the only wands in this reading. Okay, but this is like a really fiery, charismatic energy. Going for something creative and making steps towards something with a lot of fire and energy, and putting something forward. Now this could be a job, this could be a project, this could be anything creative that you have in your head, or anything that you've been building on. I mean, it's possible you have somebody in your environment that is going to help work with you on this, but this could be just your own energy. And this Nine of Swords coming with it, I think you are feeling some stresses involved in it, because maybe it's not producing as fast as what was going to happen, or you're feeling a little bit anxiety towards whatever it is. But the fire and air energies together they go well together. Even though this is a stressed out card, with the fire energy, it goes very well with it. It's kind of like, it'll grow. It'll build the fire. If you ever did a bonfire, your air feeds it. So let's see. I don't even know why I just blurted that out, but I did. Let's see if I can get any clarifications. What do I have for Libra? Clarifying the Two of Swords. What do I have for Libra? Clarifying the Two of Swords. Hello. Okay. Ace of Wands. Alright. And what about the clarifying the Ace of Swords for Aquarius? Oh. Got the Hermit. And the Page of Wands for Gemini. Three Cups. Awesome. Alright. Alright, and then let's get some oracle cards going on, and then we will finish this out. Libra. Oopsie. Loneliness. Aquarius. What do we got? Aquarius. Change. That is so Aquarius. Change. All about the change. Alright. And for Gemini, we got empathy. Alright, let's see. Alright, Libra. So you're in the middle of making a decision. You're thinking hard about something. But I feel like you have an idea in your brain that you've been sitting on for a while, and going back and forth about it, going back and forth and back and forth. But you have the opportunity to make that final grab for it, what it is. You have the opportunity to get it, and it's a matter of you needing to make the decision, and just go with it. Just go with it. I mean, this is like, well, like I was saying earlier, with the whole, the wands and the air, and all this air energy around this Ace of Wands, it grows it. It grows the charisma, it grows the energy, it grows the fire and the passion. So you have a passion growing. You have a desire for something. growing, and you just need to be able to make the final decision. Because I know sometimes Libras, they tend to talk up one side and down the other, and they don't really make that jump or that step, and it'll stress you out at some point. You want to be able to try to get the balance there and make that jump. All right, and then we have loneliness came up on your oracle card, and it's like know that I know that I'm never alone, and which is true, and hopefully, but I think it's just a matter of, when you're making these hard decisions and things are not as easily said and done as you would like them to be, consider your tribe, consider your people. Don't look at it as, even though you don't want any opinions from people, not only be open to taking some information from people that they might, if they're offering you good opinions or bad opinions, doesn't matter. Don't shut them out because you want to make your own opinion or you want to make your own decision. So don't shut people out, because you're not alone in a situation all the time. And maybe some people can be very alone or very lonely, but sometimes being alone is okay, because you just want to be alone because you just want to think on your own. Whereas being lonely, that might be a whole different situation. But know that there's people for you to reach out to. And honestly, if you don't have any in your, general vicinity, hopefully you are still able to reach out to somebody, even if it's, just some type of, a minister or a counselor or something in that realm. But just hoping that you're not alone. Even though you want to make this decision alone, you're not alone. All right, let's see. Ace of Swords with the Hermit for Aquarius. All right, well, they've got the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords. I think whatever the situation is that you are working on, that you can't make it go faster or more solid or stronger, or whatever's going on that's causing you this anxiety and stress, is you need to step away from it and just go within a little bit. Think on your own. Don't muddle through it the whole time, because that's just, if you worry about a situation, it doesn't change the situation. You're just worrying. You're just wasting extra energy for worrying about something you can't change. So you just kind of just go within, meditate on it, think about it, look at it from a different perspective if you can, shine a light on it and see if you can, just keep the silver lining and the patience and see what you can find out. All right, and then your oracle card came up, change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Oh, that's true. Whoopsie. And this is, like I said, this is very Aquarian. And I can say that because I am Aquarius. But it's all about change. We're big on, not sitting in status quo of anything, always trying to look for bettering humanity and making things right, and just upheaval. I mean, I'm not a personally upheaval kind of person, but that apparently is our thing. But always looking for the better change in people and better change of life in the world and what goes on. And I think what it's saying in this reading is just basically you're looking for a change and you're waiting for a change, and we don't know what the change involves, but it's something that you're waiting on, and you just need to be patient and go within and just let time take its course. There's what is that called? Yeah. Well, there's timing. The timing thing. I can't remember the whole word, but divine timing. So when that happens, it will. But right now, you're just going to be waiting on it, just waiting. Okay? And then we have Gemini. This is the one with the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups. This is really good. Alright, so you have the overreaching of anxiety and stress and feeling a little bit, maybe nervous about something. But you do have this high energy of, you're going to go grab a hold of what you need to and move forward with it. And it's a young energy. It's like it's immature. It needs to grow. It needs to build. But then you have this Three of Cups, and this is like, all right, your community, your friends, you know, your people that you're close to, that you work tight with. And it feels like that's probably what's going to push things through for you. Now, this could be at work. It could be, you know, just in your social group. But it feels like, yeah, you're going to be getting a hold of your people and, you know, just trying to celebrate a little bit. Maybe having some kind of a very small festivity. Just a few people. With the situation that it is right now, it might just be a few people. But just having people around you. And feeling good about it. And it's going to grow whatever idea or plan that you're thinking about here. And then your card came up, empathy. And it says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, that makes, I mean, all right. So, empathy's big for you guys, too. I mean, because, well, Geminis, you know, you like, I've heard people say they kind of like talk, not talk. They can be two different people. They have like the twins, or what is it, the lovers in tarot, and just like the twins, and they kind of like, they could be two different personalities. But it's not just that. I mean, empathy is just about being able to look at one thing and then look at another thing and saying, oh, I get it, and seeing it from both ways. So I guess in your situation, you want to be able to see both sides of a situation. So if you were, like I was saying, where you were feeling, you know, what the commotions of what goes on in the world, and you were feeling it, the empathy, so maybe you're feeling some empathy with that situation, or what those situations are, because you guys are, you know, you're just very empathic. So you could be picking up on that too. And you're looking at things both sides. It's like, okay, well, I don't understand what they're doing, I don't get what they're doing, but maybe you have the ability to say, okay, well, I can understand, and even if I personally wouldn't do it, you know, I get it. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and if you did, if you give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, write me a comment, I'd love to hear from you, and I will be checking in again with you in the beginning of September. Take care.